Can you imagine typing a whole novel on one continuous roll of paper? That's how Jack Kerouac wrote On the Road, his 1957 novel that became a defining work of the Beat movement. In April of 1951, he taped together pieces of tracing paper to create a 120-foot ribbon. And then, fueled by black coffee and Benzedrine, he typed pretty much nonstop for 3 weeks on his manual Underwood typewriter. But this wasn't just a stunt. It was the heart of his spontaneous prose method. Kerouac wanted his writing to mirror how he saw the mind working, in a raw flow of thoughts. He didn't pause to revise, he just let the words pour out directly from his subconscious. He was inspired by the improvisation methods of jazz musicians, and he saw each of his sentences as a riff. Buddhist mindfulness shaped his approach too. He tied each phrase to the rhythm of breath. To guide all this, he wrote principles for himself, not exactly as rules, but more as what he thought of as invitations to freedom. Here are the principles he came up with. 1. Write for your own joy in notebooks no one else will see. 2. Stay open to every thought, no matter how fleeting. 3. Pull from the deepest corners of your mind unfiltered. 4. Let go of literary conventions that stifle your voice. And 5. Work to keep the inner stream of consciousness alive. That famous 120-foot scroll wasn't his starting point, though. For years, Kerouac filled journals with sketches from cross-country hitchhiking, diners glowing under neon, jazz clubs thick with smoke, highways stretching out to the horizon. He'd also written earlier drafts of On the Road, refining them over time. The scroll was his breakthrough, but editors shaped it further, eventually publishing the novel in 1957. Spontaneous prose for him wasn't about abandoning craft. He saw it as being about capturing life's truths in the moment and trusting his first thought. When we do writing sprints, we bring some of that same energy to our own work. Try writing for 10 minutes without stopping to judge. Just let the words flow like a conversation with the page. Revise later, but first embrace what's alive in you. You don't need to go full Kerouac to do this. You don't need to paste together a long scroll on a manual typewriter. And stay at your regular level of caffeination and maybe lay off the amphetamines. But give this kind of spontaneous prose exercise a shot. You'll be surprised with what you come up with and how quickly it comes out.